What's going on? It's your boy, Brother Al, and I'm back at you with another one. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you watching the video. Go ahead, if you want to support the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on the post notifications so that you can get all the latest content. Now, listen to the video, of course, and you can judge for yourself. Now, this one is about the mask is off, y'all. The mask is totally off. Now, with the Democrat Party, all right, they're not hiding it no more. All right, the tapes are out. We got their audio on, and what I'm talking about in particular is by a gentleman of the name Dick Blair. Okay, name actually Richard Blair, but he goes by the nickname of Dick. His name is Dick Blair, and he used to be the governor. Excuse me. He used to be the governor of Colorado. Now, he is on videotape, all right? And this is not just a clip, but it goes a few minutes, and you can listen to this. Excuse me, guys. The weather's changing, and my body has been really going through it. But he's been on videotape exposing the whole entire Democrat platform. What people have labeled as conspiracy theorists, where people say, oh, no, we're all just making it up. No, he is on videotape, and you can look this up. His name is Dick Blair, a.k.a. Richard Blair, former governor of Colorado, and he laid out the platform for the Democrat Party. He said, in so many words, if he were to try to come up with a plan to destroy America, how it would go. And no lie, and this was said a few years back, and no lie, to this day, when you listen to it and you compare it to this day, these times that we're in now, it sounds exactly like what he said. He said these things. He said that if he was trying to destroy America, he would get rid of culture. There's no such thing as culture. He said that, in so many words, he would, instead of making America a melting pot, he would make it a solid bowl. Now, what does that mean? Well, in years past, and he also brought this up too, how immigration was such an important thing for the United States, and it made the United States what it is today. And a lot of the people on the left, a lot of these Democrat leaders, try to sell that same plan. But it was different because back in those days, these people were coming here and they wanted to be Americans. And they taught themselves English, and they assimilated into the culture. What we have today we're having people that are coming here and they have no intentions at all of being American. A lot of those immigrants that came over here, they came over here to get citizenship. They came over here wanting to be United States citizens. Today, these people come over here just wanting that American money, and they send it back home, and they even move back home once they're done working and are retired. They end up moving back to their own countries and live fat off the hog, live the high life, the good life, retired back in their own countries. And eventually what you do is you get rid of what America even is. Okay, it's not America anymore if it's a worldwide meeting center, if it's a worldwide staging area for everybody just to come to work. All right. And also, he said things along the line of how he would get this country just so divided like that. And also, he said that you have to uneducate the masses. A good educated population, that's what made Europe into what it is today. When the monasteries turned into universities, and the kings and rulers of Europe wanted their top people to be educated and all of that, wanted them to attend these universities, these monasteries, which basically became the universities. And it wanted to enrich society like that. What these Democrats want to do is they want to stupefy society, because a dumb society is one that can't see the con coming. They can't see the scam coming. So you put it out there like, oh, everybody gets a degree in underwater basket weaving. Shout out to Anton Daniels. All right. So everybody has these pointless, useless degrees. They go to school for 4 years and become Starbucks baristas after they graduate. Okay, so you stupefy America and you get rid of the culture by combining all these different cultures, but they're living in tribalism. Like, just look at Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's basically little Sudan now. I mean, I'm sorry, little Somalia now. A lot of these Democrat cities are basically turning into Venezuela. If you look at what's going on, and they always put a us versus them type of mentality, right? So, and you can look at the whole video. He goes into it even more so, and basically it sounds just like he's describing today. Also, another big thing was the victimhood mentality mindset. You gotta get people believing that some white man, boogeyman that's running the system behind the scenes is always out to get you. You know, with the Hispanics, you gotta make them think that ICE is the Gestapo secret police. You know, you're gonna have them afraid, always looking over their shoulders for the Nazi Gestapo ICE police, right? You got white women that you turn them against their men, you know, because the worst type of person for the Democrat Party is a white Christian heterosexual male. So you got to say white man bad, you know, white man oppressor, and all of these things. And it was wild. And sure enough, these are the things that the Democrats stand on and what they run on. And these are the talking points that they talk to their constituents with. And you see a lot of these things, even in my comment section, and especially across other bigger channels and everything. You see that there's a constant victimhood mentality amongst Democrats and amongst liberals. All right. And just look at what this nation has become. God forbid. I mean, Trump sends in people. Just the other day, I think it was either today or yesterday, the news just came out that 33 gang members, 29 out of 33 gang members in Philadelphia were arrested. Now, mind you, they didn't want the FBI coming in patrolling these cities. They didn't want all of this. They said, we don't need federal intervention. Why? Because a lot of these Democrat leaders, remember, all politics is local. A lot of these Democrat leaders are funded by these gangs, bro. Follow the money. Even if you watch The Wire, and they started following the money and it started tracing back to Clay Davis, you know, the politician. So just, you know, and that was fiction, but it was written by real cops that did real jobs, and they're telling about real events that happened. They're just putting it behind different fictional characters. This stuff really goes on. There's a reason why they fought so hard for people not to be sent into these cities and get the crime under control, because they thrive off the crime. All of the money that they get from nonprofits, from the federal government, sending it to nonprofits to make safe streets and all this and the other, and nothing ever happens. The crime just goes up, 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 and up. And they tell you their favorite line, crime's down, violent crime's down 30%. Violent crime's down 30%. Yeah, but murder's through the roof, though. Yeah, but the violent crime's down 30%. Yeah. So that's the bullcrap that they tell you. So I can go on and on about this, but I'm going to cut it short right here. Go ahead. Again, if you made it to this point, like, comment, subscribe. I read the comments. I comment on most of them. I try my best to. God bless y'all. Subscribe, turn on post notifications. Bless you, and I'll see you in the next one.